the cold, desolate conditions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just London,
the tube strikes definitely made things awkward for everyone today, both the TOs, the players, everyone involved. But we've gotten through it. We still have a lot more sets to plow through. But first of all, it is your winners finals. It is Luugi versus Nitox.
There's certainly going to be some blowing and plowing. I'll give you that there, Smart. As we move on in, these two immediately just trying to feel each other out. Couple of Zair trades, which is a very fun little concept right now. Obviously, Luugi's has a bit of a disjoint, but Nitox is a bit more consistent. Go for the magnet mix-up, doesn't get the spike, but instead immediately goes into a nair, which is some fantastic stuff. And Nitox just struggling to play the game, finally getting in there, but the toe taps. Immediate recovery as well.
And again, this really is just echoing what we saw before with Luugi versus Maze Beans, where Luugi's advantage state absolutely is insane, just like that. Nearly finding the kill, but even before that, able to whack on damage so quickly. I mean, we are barely 45 seconds into the game, and already we're seeing huge amounts of damage between both.
Exactly, sent out, oh, fantastic spike, but it's just not catching the cross-up, as looks like the Cyclone is going to take it. Nitox, he started off on a very rough position, and don't get me wrong, he's still looking rough, but he's definitely closed a major gap.
And again, Nitox just on the hunt. He's trying to use those PK5s. And again, the down smash. Dante is not the only victim of it. It is coming out in full force here in the set as well.
It is. You've got to hug that slant and pray that you just squeeze through it. Definitely no easy task. Honestly, I would, from what I've been seeing Luugi do so far, I reckon he just takes the 1 in 9 and just misfires to try and recover to the other side of the stage. If he dies, whatever. Might as well just go for it. That's the kind of player he is. As Nitox looking to cement himself.
And again, I really like the stall that Luugi used there to actually just wait out that down smash. You saw how powerful it was in that first stock, but actually just, this time saying, okay, I'm just going to stall a little bit, use my air dodge, and then I'll come back.
I love that he's going over these PK Thunders and just smacking him in the head with the side B. Nevertheless, PK Fire is able to take him out, and now Nitox looking pretty healthy with an immediate answer. Don't you forget it, Luugi always has your number. And that number is apparently 6903.
Yeah, exactly. And you can never be safe from that up B, as Luugi does even things right back up. But Nitox once again in a position where they need to get something going here. And needs to make sure, of course, that they play the mini game of not getting grabbed correctly.
Doing a fantastic job so far, and those two just fly and chop and Zair it over each other. But able to get Zair confirmed into a dash attack as well, but the shield a little bit too safe. Forces him out, and if Luugi can't make it back from here, that could have been death right now. Fantastic spot dodge to reset the scenario. Forces him out early, air dodge sends him out. There's a bit of a side B, but no misfire right now.
And just as the music ends, Nitox snipes him out of the sky, taking game 1. Nitox looking very good here in the set.
Nitox's edge guarding is just so brutal. Has so many answers, can adapt so quickly. If anything, it just feels like a coin flip that you just hope they will slightly lean towards a different option. But Luugi, not ever one to be counted out. Let's get the music going. Oh, we're getting it in early. We're living, we're learning, we're downloading. Can we garner through the force of the French fancy Nitox?
I mean, Luugi is one of those players. He absolutely plays to the strengths of whatever song he's playing. It powers him up. It gives him the energy he needs to get through his sets. He feels it in every part of his body. And certainly Live and Learn, one of his favorite songs as well, being a huge Sonic fan that he is. So, will it be enough to take down this French Lucas? That is what we're about to find out.
Let's see what we can do immediately. Just a bit of scrapping coming through. No chips on this one, fella, as try to mix up a couple of jumps. Fantastic. There's a string. Doesn't quite get the DI in. Good work from Nitox there to avoid any potential follow-up now, as he's going once again. Landing there is safe enough. Missed the tech. You will eat a punish for that. And you can see Luugi's starting to get the timing on these air dodges, but if he burns it too early, he could eat a PK freeze. And that is the terror of Nitox's edge trapping right there.
It really is. And even then, you could see that Luugi only narrowly avoided it. So he definitely needs to be careful. And Nitox even showing that, yeah, okay, you might have worked out the timing a little bit, but I'm still going to keep throwing them out because there might be a time when you mess up.
Yep, looks like Luugi more than happy to challenge that. Excellent stuff, not risking the tech as well. Instead, Nitox is able to make it back. Luugi really got to put the pressure on. Gonna force a statement unless Nitox runs away with it there. A couple of back airs, not the safest, but instead goes for a jump to try and make his way out. Caught with a back air.
And there it is, the back air cementing itself into Lucas's round head. Finally taking that stock away. Luugi now going to be trying to get as much free damage as he can. But you just know that Nitox does not want to be grabbed. So he's going to do everything in his power to make sure he doesn't.
That Cyclone's so fantastic at challenging anything else. And no, Nitox, don't reset yourself to 0, please. You don't know what he's capable of.
This is absolutely the thing. And I think everyone was thinking it. That the problem is, normally you'd want to put yourself at 0. You know, resetting yourself back down to little nothing is a great option against a lot of characters. Not against Luigi, where suddenly that 0 to death becomes active again. That's scary.
Yeah, that is very, very rough. If anything, I'm not surprised if Luugi would just start throwing a couple projectiles out, like, all right, let's see if he falls for it again. But nevertheless, Nitox with a fantastic recovery. Doesn't quite get the grab either. Sends him out, but he's buying space, getting Zez, sending him out. That's not fair, buddy. Sends him out. There's the Thunder. Beats it out. Instead goes for the wall jump. Fast fall. Fantastic movement from Luugi there to keep himself as safe as possible.
Okay, and once again, Nitox just zoning away right now. Using those PK fires to full force. Luugi not going to get much in. The Zez coming out the back throw. Gonna take away that stock, and Nitox now in a comfortable position in this game too as well.
And there's a really fantastic minigame being played here in neutral, which is Luugi goes for a Zair, hits the shield with a projectile because Nitox is always going to shield it. Then it becomes a game of, is Nitox going to hold shield or is he going to pick an aggressive option? And so there it is again. He didn't hit it that time and he suffers for it.
Absolutely evening things up so quickly. These two are throwing everything at each other. Luugi does not want to go down 2-0, but Nitox is also trying to speedrun this bracket as quickly as he physically can. And unfortunately, Luugi is just another obstacle in the path.
Amen to that. Getting the chop, getting a slap down. Not able to do it. I love the cancels from the magnets, but it just keeps you a bit too unsafe with that Zair there. Reverses the situation as well. Luugi looking to find something, but Nitox was looking very, very healthy. Gets a PK fire to get him back. Nitox could send it all the way right now. That's 92.
Oh,
there's the freeze.
Freeze as well. Rolling into it. Not going to be going to death yet. Trying to finish things off with the forward smash. But Nitox not having it forward. They're going to send Luigi off stage here.
Couple of those coming through. Forced so far out. Forces him down. Stamping it out. Fantastic work from Nitox to lead the set 2-0.
And just absolutely incredible awareness as well from Nitox, recognizing that he had eliminated Luugi's jump. So just putting him in that position where he's just going to take it away, just dive down there. Didn't matter if Nitox was on his last stock himself. He just knows that Luigi is in a very vulnerable state right now. So he will just dive down there, send him plummeting even further.
All right, we see the cams. Luugi is bouncing. He's not over yet, but Nitox just so ruthless, so efficient, so alien in gameplay to the folks who live and play here. He is really making a statement as someone who is to be feared. We're going to see if Luugi can conquer the demon.
Okay, so Nitox already kicking things into a different gear here, but finally Luugi finds the hits he wants, and that's a big string almost.
Certainly is. Sends him out there to beat it out as well, but the plunger is actually going to cancel out. Side B, there's the reversed back air that we love to see, but alas, Luugi just ready for it. What you love to see, trying to pick and approach, constantly hovering over these platforms, but the magnets are making it very hard to force an angled approach. Reach the roll instead, though. We'll send him down, avoid the freeze. Can we get a drop down? Instead, is eaten by Fair.
Okay, and Luugi just trying to find these small little hits. Both of them throwing these smash attacks at each other, trying to cement that final hit that will eliminate that stock, but none of finding their target just yet. So both playing a very, very strong neutral game here. Finally, the up smash comes out, though.
And that's not easy to DI. Sent straight up into the axis of Battlefield. Sent right up now. Looks like Luugi trying to send his way back up. Doesn't quite get the connection, but he doesn't quite need it. He's able to make it back for safety. As we're sat here on Battlefield, you can see the triplats are going to be a blessing or a curse for our buddy Luugi here. Obviously, they can always go for it. Goes for the air dodge to avoid the PK fire. We've seen it before. It's bread and butter, but baby, we need a bit of sauce. We need the meat. Give it to us there. As Nitox forces him out. Magnet reversal to keep the mix-ups flying. But another air dodge once again. There's the side B. Not the misfire you may have hoped for, but alas, not over yet.
Yeah, and Nitox finally able to take that stock away without taking too much damage as well, which is an impressive feat when you are facing off against Luigi, who gets so much mileage off even the smallest of hits. But alas, Nitox keeping himself in it, but needs to get something going here before Luugi can play his game.
Oh, I love that B reverse, but he just dug his own grave, Smar.
And just like that, and that is exactly what we talk about when we say that Luugi wants to play his own game. Such a early death there.
What's
and
the
now
game, Smar?
Oh, messing it up there, but still finding a lot of hits, a lot of damage that is only cementing Luugi's lead further.
We're going to see what we can do. Nitox going to find a way back. That's a powerful up B, but it's not quite strong enough. There it is. There's the back air coming through. Not strong enough to do it yet, but one more smack should do it. Nitox, he's come back from worse. He's got the talent, but does Luugi have the moves to cinch him before he even gets a chance?
Okay, and Luugi just trying to, again, find a small little hits. He wants to find one opportunity to seal this game up. But you know that Nitox does not want to go down just like that. But unfortunately,
as you were saying,
just gonna smack him into the stage itself.
Like an annoying mosquito buzzing around. Got him. There we go.
Smack him out of here. Luugi finally getting himself on the board. He is not out yet in this set, but he's still got a bit of a hill to climb if he wants to keep himself in.
has displayed that they are definitely the favorite in this series. But Luugi, we're going to see if they can push it all the way back. Going to see if they run out of music. We're on the Luigi Mansion series melody, so clearly this is some kind of power-up for him.
Absolutely, you know, getting the music from the character whose series you are, playing. Absolutely.
How petty do you have to be to like counterpick someone's music choice?
I've had it happen before, actually.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, people do think that it gives power-ups, and I mean we've seen it before with Luugi. And as we said before as well, that he does absolutely get powered up by the music.
Yeah.
So some people will absolutely be like, okay, no, maybe not. Yeah, it is my counter pick, so I don't want you to choose the music.
Oh, that's a bad miss, but it's still not enough to kill. PK3's going nice and early there. PK Thunder sends him out, beats himself. Unfortunately, air dodges into it, but he's still just a little bit too heavy.
Yes,
a little bit stale.
Still not finding the hit just yet, but 139, one solid hit, just like that one, will seal the deal there for Nitox. Now, again, just wants to get as much mileage as he can right now. Luugi on the hunt for this kill, though, and certainly got the tools to do it. You know he's looking for the up smashes or those up Bs.
There it is. Out of shield will do it. Sends him at a very, very difficult angle to survive from. But 30% 0 on the Lucas. Let's see what we can do. Couple of nairs out of shield, but he's answered with a back air. And this is the interesting thing, and it really goes to show like how important it is to have good fundies, good neutral as Luigi. Which I understand a lot of people probably don't understand, but when you're put into a situation like that and you have to answer, he's at 0, you have to back air to get him off, you're gonna have to sacrifice those 0 to death sometimes. It's just something you gotta do in order to save your own life. And so that's why you got to be prepared to back it up, folks. You got to be prepared to play a little bit of Smash Brothers. As we're sent up, sent out. There's the back air conversion. Another one coming out as well. Rosair's going to beat him out this time. No, but a falling nair, not quite enough either. Buys himself a little bit off space as well. Forces him back to the center. Going up high, going up high. But we're not quite high enough. That ought to do it.
And sending him to the highest place possible in the blast zone in the sky. Luugi potentially making a case here to go into a Game 5 for this winner's side of Grand Final spot. This is all to play for. Nitox needs to find this kill, but Luugi rolling through, getting them vulnerability to escape the PK freeze. Meanwhile, still getting that free damage going. He needs to find his kill now, but he also knows that he cannot approach this Luigi carelessly. Otherwise, he just knows that that stock and his entire game could just be lost.
Oh, fantastic hug in the wall there, Luugi. That's what I'm talking about. Nitox gets a little bit of a heal on himself. It is still doable for Nitox. We've seen him come back. We have seen him create some fabulous advantages, seemingly from nowhere. If he can find those spikes, if he can find those air trains. But for now, it's looking like a little bit of a twist. And
still hanging on by the very corner of the blast zone. Well, Luugi gonna keep hold of that stock, and that's such a crucial thing for him there as he's able to just pile in even more. Finally goes down there, but 86, is it possible, Nutmos?
I think it certainly is. We're going to see if Luugi can push it all the way, but in their train's bit of maneuverability, we have seen Nitox come back from some very low disadvantages. So what the Darkstalker said, doesn't matter. He'll shift his game plan. He'll go for a projectile-heavy maneuver. And if Luugi can't break through, he's going to be broken in half in... to move on in as a falling nair, not quite enough now, but he tries to go for the up smash, instead is caught by the last hit of the nair as well. Back to the center, B reverse, but you're only reversing what could possibly have been a beautiful clean set there, brother!
And just beautiful reactionary work there from Luugi. We have seen him go off stage so many times in sets before, but this time actually just waiting on that stage at a roll distance, because he knew that Nitox was just going to roll into a happily waiting up smash.
Once again, running back to the Luigi's Mansion theme. Yeah, no, at this point, I agree.
I would choose different music.
I would just, I've got to stop him.
It's getting out of hand.
He's becoming too powerful. Oh God, he's going for the jukebox.
Someone please stop him. But no, here we go. The 5th and final game between these two. This will decide who goes into winner side of grand finals or to play for here with both players. And
Big
again,
fan of the footstool at 0 to start there. Great goofiness from Luugi, but Nitox, he's so sick of this nonsense. He just wants to put a stop to it now. String comes through, sends him up, sends him out, forces him onto the platform, but doesn't give him time to tech. Instead, just sends him out. A little bit of a heal as well.
okay, and again, both players just resetting to a neutral state. Nitox finds a way in, but it is traded with Luugi there. The PK fire again send him off stage. He does not have a jump. He is not coming back, and Nitox takes that first stock away.
That is very, very dangerous. Nitox with a healthy lead there. Gets grabbed, sent up. Can he be sent out, though? That is the question. Oh, not going to get roll read this time, though. Tries to go for it. That was so hopeful. But instead, we're just getting the repeat. We get the get off me move, but it's not quite enough. Nitox is still coming. He is that train. He is the Eurostar in human form there, fella. And you better watch out for it.
Absolutely just putting a stop to all of Luugi's momentum. Finally, up smash comes out, connects happily, and takes away that stock. 50%. It is not much of a deficit, but it's enough from what Nitox did.
Exactly there. Managed to get a cross up. Instead, doesn't give him a chance there. Instead, air dodge directly onto the platform. Knew he could survive the PK freeze. That's what we like to see. Keeping the projectiles going. Sends him up. Doesn't get the tech.
And that is just how strong that PK Thunder is at interrupting recoveries. As we talked about before, obviously Ness is having that hitbox on it, but Lucas is having a kind of like a stun effect almost to it, where it just sort of stays with you. But it is enough to interrupt recoveries just like Luugi's. And this is now looking very, very scary.
Can definitely snap some ankles. It's looking rough for Luugi. This is a major, major way to come back. Nitox wants to take it all the way, and he might just do it. Smart!
Just like that. Nitox in grand finals, winner's side. The Fonts have invaded successfully, and they are now going to be playing for it all at the end of this tournament.
Got to feel fantastic about that one. Nitox coming back from the brink right there. And now he can actually rest. He can actually rest. And you know what? I think it's about time we took a rest too, Smart.
I think so too, as we do finally start to approach the end of the brackets. That comes to the end of our block.